Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Youth Bombs. We're the voice of young conservatives of Alachua County. I'm Olivia,
I'm Peter.
I'm David.
and today we're with Peter and David, and we're going to be talking about some cool conservative clubs that we have at University of Florida. So, Peter, you're the president of Turning Point at University of Florida. So, tell us a little bit about what you guys do and what it does to help conservative kids.
That's right. So Turning Point, we are a local affiliate of a larger national organization, Turning Point USA, and really our main mission is to promote the ideas of small government, free speech, and of course patriotism on our campus. We do that through GBMs, which are weekly meetings, sometimes every other week. We hold tabling events and activism events. But I think our main goal is to make conservatives on campus more comfortable telling people what they believe, and we want to give them a platform to do that. So that's really what we are, and I'm incredibly excited about our plans for this semester.
And how has that been, like, the reception?
It's been really great. Turning Point can be a bit of a lightning rod because a lot of people on college campuses just see our videos on YouTube, our shorts, and we do have a big reputation, but just the attention we've gotten since we really started investing a lot of time and resources into this chapter has been encouraging. And I think it's been more positive than I would have ever expected.
Yeah, that's good. I think at your last meeting, like 30 people showed
Yeah.
up, maybe even more.
Yeah, we had a really good turnout at our first meeting, which is just fantastic, and
That is really good.
we hope it can keep growing like
Oh,
that.
yeah, definitely. And David, you're a freshman at UF, and you're conservative. So how does the presence of these conservative clubs like make you feel and help you and grow in your conservatism?
It definitely makes me feel like I have a voice because I'm from California, and I remember in my high school we had a Young Progressives Club, we had a Socialist Club, we had a Liberal Club, but we didn't have a conservative club at all. There was no voice for conservatism, and although there were people that were conservative, we definitely felt like we were in the minority, and we had no way to make our voices heard.
Yeah, definitely. And it's funny because I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but you think that when you go to a college campus, it's going to be like super liberal. No one's going to be conservative. But like showing up to these things, you realize there actually are a lot of conservatives on campus, and they're like conservatives with like different views.
Yeah.
At the last Young Americans for Freedom meeting, we had like a debate, and we asked them like different questions about like foreign policy. Project 2025, what their thoughts were on that, immigration. And, we're all like conservatives, but there was like a lot of like different opinions, and it kind of got a little bit, not heated, but people like felt like passionately about it. So have you guys noticed the same thing?
We have, and I think that's how it should be. It shouldn't just be an echo chamber for everyone who shares the exact same view. And being at the YAF meeting as well was great because it gave me an idea of just how many people actually want to engage in that dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And so often it feels like we're just a minority, but in reality we very well might be a silent majority on these campuses because it's just become so unsafe to have those conversations and promote your conservative views. So I definitely think we're in a better spot than people might realize.
And do you guys think that we're at an advantage because we're in an election year and a lot of people are really interested in these topics, and it's really like, on people's mind a lot?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. I think that, like, especially because the whole spotlight is on Trump or Kamala, this has been a crazy year. Like, a really crazy year. We had the assassination attempt on President Trump. Joe Biden dropped out of the race. I think that this is definitely a year for the books, and that a lot of people are really paying attention to politics. And so these clubs are going to be really looked at by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Peter and I were actually talking about that, how it's like we're kind of at an advantage of running these clubs and meeting a lot of people and discussing these things, right?
That's right, yeah. And, like we were talking about a few minutes ago, this is not only, like he said, a very historic year as far as a contentious election, but I think there also is a momentum behind the Republican Party because 2020 was contentious, but, it wasn't as friendly towards our side. I think right now we have, not just a lot of media attention and people focused on politics, which happens every 4 years, but we do have, a booming conservative movement among young people in particular.
So what major things do you have planned for this semester?
Yeah, so given all the attention and how fast we're building, we're gonna have the opportunity to announce a really exciting event coming up in a couple of months. But we'll be making an announcement this week on that, and I think people are going to be really excited. And of course, we are also going to be coordinating with YAF. You're the president of YAF, as well as college Republicans, to host some watch parties and get all the conservatives on campus together for debates and the election watch party. So we're really excited about not just what we have planned for Turning Point, but to be working so closely with these other two major conservative groups.
Right, right. And it is important to have like the social aspect too. Like, have you found that you've met a lot of people like-minded?
Yes, I have. And it's also great seeing the unity in the Republican clubs, the conservative clubs, and the Republican Party, because there's not a lot of unity in the left going on right now. You have a lot of people who are like with the Free Palestine, they become really radical and they've gone onto a tangent that's sort of like communist. And you have people that aren't nearly as radical, people like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who are, seeing what is happening to their party and don't like what they're seeing. And they don't really have a voice because, as we saw in the Democratic National Convention, Kamala Harris was nominated and she didn't even get the vote of the people. When she was running in 2020, she had like 1% like voting for her.
Right, right. Well, I'm excited for this semester and for this year. What's to come, I think, will be really exciting, especially around closer to the election for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming on the show, you guys, and talking about TPUSA.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want us to talk about anything, make sure to email us at youthbombs@alachua.republicans.com. We post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.